The enthusiasm for the World Cup also spreading to our local museums and venues. And Stephanie Mary from Culture Map joins us with a look at some of the soccer-themed exhibits across DFW. Good morning, Stephanie. I've noticed some of the soccer balls around town popping up. So how are our museums offering those fans creative ways to really get into this event?
Good morning, Chris. Great to be here today. Yeah, on Culture Map, we have been reporting a lot lately about local museums creating experiences that celebrate soccer, its history, its global impact, and teach you a lot about the game. One of the biggest examples right now is at the Perot Museum of Nature and Science. They have an exhibition called Soccer, More Than a Game. It's very hands-on. It looks at the science behind soccer, from physics and engineering to technology, officiating. It's great for families and kids because there's so many interactive things to do, including something kids are loving, the chance to play against a robot. Now, I will say the Perot has gone all in on World Cup. They have even opened an exhibit called Minerals of the World Cup, which features gems and minerals from host nations and competing countries, including crystals from Canada, copper from Mexico, and gold from the United States. And that is definitely my speed.
Well, there's so many ways you can go with this global event. So what are some of those exhibits that tell the story of soccer beyond the field?
Yeah, there's a great one right now at the George W. Bush Presidential Center at SMU. They have an exhibit called Game Changer, United by Sports. Now, it uses sports memorabilia and historic artifacts to explore how sports can unite people and bridge cultural divides. Of course, soccer is a big focus right now, but they also have things like you can watch the video of then President Bush's first pitch after of the World Series after 9/11 in New York, and learn about barrier breaking athletes. Another one to check out is the African American Museum's exhibit called Mandela, the official exhibition. It's not specifically about soccer, but it focuses on Nelson Mandela and how he really used the sport to unite the people of South Africa, especially at the 2010 World Cup. It's a great one to check out if you're going to be in Fair Park at the FIFA Fan Fest during World Cup. Another thing to do in Fair Park.
Okay, so if someone wants to make an entire day of it, really get into that World Cup spirit with their family, where would you send them?
Sure. Don't forget that Frisco is home to the National Soccer Hall of Fame. Now, this is where you're going to go with your family if you want to check out and learn more about the legends of the game and do some fun hands-on activities like creating a soccer scarf and testing your own soccer skills. And while there's a lot of special exhibits going on during the World Cup, and we have a lot of them listed on Culture Map, things at the Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth, at the Arlington Museum, the Art Museum. Don't forget that we have access to the National Soccer Hall of Fame year-round. So even when the crowds leave DFW after the games are all over, it's here year-round, and we can hit it up whenever we want without the World Cup crowds. So that's a really great thing to have for local soccer fans.
Yeah, I've been there many times. It is a great thing to check out. Lots of great things for these incoming fans to do while they're in North Texas, beyond obviously watching the matches. So Stephanie, thank you for joining us this morning on Daybreak.
Thank you.
And don't forget, WFAA is your source for all things World Cup. Head over to WFAA.com/World Cup for profiles of every team, their schedules, the players to watch, and information about FanFest and transportation.